Greetings, everybody. Greetings. I'm going to give it a time to see if I can share this and if some of you are available to come online with me at this time. How's everybody doing? It has been a while since I've been available, but I'm here now. Just kind of letting everybody do what they need to do. I'm Clarissa Pace, and I am the president of the Drew County NAACP Branch 6042. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, I can't see you really. But it's good to be here, okay? And I'm here because I want to share information about voting today. It is so important that we vote. I want to encourage each and every one of you to vote. I think I said it before that you have to be the Harriet Tubman of your household. The registration or the time to register to vote has passed for voting in this election. However, you can still register to vote. You just can't vote in this primary election here. And I'm not sure, I didn't look it up. I don't think that you'll be able to vote in November. But I want to encourage you to be the Harriet Tubmans, Frederick Douglasses of your household, Martin Luther King's of your household. Go within your household and find those people who have not registered to vote and get them registered. Why do we talk about voting so much? Well, one of the most disturbing facts in the last election was that Arkansas had the lowest number, or was one state that had the lowest voter turnout. In my experience, as I sat at the poll for a particular election, I began to speak with millennials. It was a gentleman that was walking. Well, it was a gentleman in the neighborhood, and then there are some millennials and then young adults, because there are different categories. But as I was speaking to them about voting, their response was, it's not going to make a difference. This young man was walking from our local grocery store when I stopped him, and I said, you really think that voting does not make a difference? And he said to me, no, it does not make a difference. And I asked him the question. I said, did you pull out your grocery ticket? Of course, he didn't pull it out. I said, but when you get home, pull it out. Take a look at the bottom of all of your items and tell me, what do you see? You're going to see grocery taxes, sales taxes, subtotal, and a final total. That's how voting affects you. The taxes that were imposed on those groceries and that sale, you have a choice in the matter. If you do not vote, you do not have a choice in those matters. Everything around you, in case you think voting is not necessary, when you are complaining about the gas prices, when you are complaining about mortgage interest rates, when you are complaining about interest on vehicles, when you are complaining, period, about finances everywhere, what about education? How you complained about the student loans, your complaint about anything that requires money and has taxes on it. When you complain about the environment, when you are concerned about the infrastructure of your city and you are complaining about water, not having decent water to drink, decent roads to ride on, potholes that are still in the middle of the streets, when you're complaining about ditches in your neighborhood that is not taken care of. This is how you make a difference. You remember, or should remember, those in office who may have not taken care of us during the pandemic, who returned finances back to the government, back to the federal. Remember those who decided on how much food stamps you and your children should have, what type of income you should receive from the T program, human resources, all of this, and every office that you vote for affects your life. That's why you vote. That's why you register your children who are 18 years old. Don't give them a choice. Give them a slip. Give them that registration slip. When you have children who are registered voters and they are in college, go pick up that absentee ballot for them and get them to complete. Get them in the habit of being in control of what happens around them. We're encouraging you to do so. This is our job as an NAACP, is to make sure that you understand that voting is a right. Your forefathers fought for that right. They died for that right. And they would turn over in their grave if you did not exercise that right. So I encourage all of you, tell your neighbor, like and share this video. Let them know that it's time really to make a difference in Arkansas. Arkansas has been doing whatever Arkansas wants to do. Arkansas legislatures feel very powerful. They're very arrogant in what they do and how they do it. They don't think that I don't think that they think we're really going to stand up. But we need to stand up in this election and be counted. So let me, I'm going to share, the question was asked, who's running for office. So I'm going to share the state executive offices that we are choosing, and they are governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, secretary of state, treasurer, auditor, and public lands commission. So I'm going to go down this list of choices and share with you. May 24th is our primary election, and we're going to come on. I invite you to join our NAACP meeting this month, because we're going to come back on and share some more information about elections, voting rights, and those type of things. But for now, on the video, I want you to know that in our general election candidates are Ricky Dale Harrington Jr., who is a libertarian with the Libertarian Party. These are the people who are running for governor. Dan Nelson, Elvis Presley, Jason Tate, and Michael Woodard. Okay. Now, the Democrats that are running are Anthony Bland, Chris Jones, Jay Martin, James Russell, and Suffolk Mays. Now, what you got to understand is, if you are, well, let me go and tell you, the Republican primary candidates narrowed themselves down to two: Sarah Huckabee Sanders and Doc Washburn. And those who pulled out of the race for that was Tim Griffin and Leslie Rutledge. Okay, she was running before. And the third party convention candidate is Ricky Dale Harrington Jr. Now, let me explain to you, in the primary, those people that I talked about that were Democrats and Republicans, if you declare yourself a Democrat, you're going to see Anthony Bland, Chris Jones, Jay Martin, James Russell, and Suffolk Mays on your ballot. These are the people that you're going to choose to be in the final election, which will be held in November of this year. On the Republican ticket, you're going to see Sarah Huckabee and Doc Washburn. Okay. And Harrington is going to be on the final because he's in the Libertarian Party. Nobody's running against him. Okay. The lieutenant governor, the candidate list in this election, Libertarian candidate is Frank Gilbert. We only have one that is running for Democrat, and that's Kelly Kraut. So if you're a Democrat, you'll see her on your ballot. In the Republican, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 who are running, and that's Chris Bequette, Greg Bledsoe, Jason, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing names right, Raypert, Leslie Rutledge, Doyle Webb, and Joseph Wood. So if you're running for, or if you are voting Democratic primary, you're going to have Kelly Kraut. Y'all go take a look at these people. I'm going to post a link after this, but go look at their platform. Don't just go in there, oh, I know their name. Look at their platform, okay? In the governor's race, we have a chance to make history as African Americans. So go take a look there and see who's running. Then we have Attorney General. We have the Libertarian ticket is Geroid Langhoff. Then you have your Democratic primary, which is Jesse Gibson. He's the only one on there. And then Republican primary candidates will be Leon Jones Jr. and Tim Griffin. Secretary of State, we have two that's running for the Democratic primary, and that's Annabeth Gorman and Joshua Price. So you need to look. Then Republican primary candidates are John Thurston, which is incumbent. That means he's the person who is the Secretary of State now. And then Eddie Joe Williams is Republican, and he's running against John. So what happened, as long as either party has a candidate on the final ballot, we're trying to get these people to be on that final ballot in November, okay? Treasurer, we have one Democrat that's running, and that's Pam Whitaker. The Republican who's running is Mark Lowry and Matthew Pitch. Auditors are running. A Libertarian is Simone Snow or Simeon. And there's only one in the Democratic Party and one in the Republican Party that is running for auditor. In the Democratic Party, that's Diamond Arnold Johnson and that's Dennis Milligan. So we'll have to choose between those two in November. And Simeon Snow. Sorry. Public Lands Commission, there's one in both. Presently, who's holding that position is Tommy Land, who is a Republican. As a matter of fact, I think in all of these positions, the incumbents are all Republicans. Let's see. Either their incumbents are, yeah, and then there are some who are not running because their term is up. But they were Republicans also. So we have Public Lands Commission, and that's who we have in our state top offices that are running. You guys, we have, you need to go and look up. Okay, so this was governor, and I don't want to bore you. I may come on another day and talk about the Senate, those elections across Arkansas, and school boards and municipal kind of thing, okay? So that you can know who's running there. But the bottom line is vote. Go on ballotpedia.org and you'll be able to see everyone in your area And then you can begin to research and find out, would you like to vote for these people? Have this discussion in your home. Locally, we have our mayoral race, and that won't come up until November. But for right now, we have Bart Gregory and Jason Akers, who have officially announced running for mayor. We won't see them until November. But this is something that we found out recently. We do have a race between judges, and if you are voting on the Republican ticket, you will have the opportunity to vote for either Griffin or the incumbent now, which is he's gonna kill me, the present judge. Can't think of his name. But either way it goes, if you're a Democrat, you won't get a chance to vote between the judges. So you have your sheriff's race. You got Tim Nichols, the present sheriff, and forgot his name too. That's crazy. Oh wow, y'all go look him up. We did do a forum for them. We got the sheriff, and then we will have our city council members, and we have school board, and I think we have only two. No, we got Drew Central School Board, and we have one that has an opponent, and I don't even know who their other opponent is because I've not seen them. Miss Knowles is running. She's presently on the school board, and I haven't seen the second candidate. And then you have Zone 2, which is Keith Wells and Angela Anderson. They are running for the same seat in the same zone for school board. And that election to decide between them and Drew Central will be May 24th. Okay? All right. So I encourage you. I hope you're encouraged. I hope you like and share this video and become a voter. I'm going to invite you to our meeting this month as we do a little, it will be next week on the 17th. Join us. We're going to go live here, and we're going to talk about the election and things that you may need to know concerning elections. Okay? All right. This is Clarissa Pace, President of the NAACP Branch 6042. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.